message is for all women like me and all those who love and support women like me. I know it might be a little dim. I'm not feeling the best, so. But I got to get this word out. I have something written today, and I titled it, Your Will, Not Mine. Don't give up with this faith walk. We have to remind ourselves, that's what I meant, during this faith walk, it ain't about us. It is not about us. Lord is using us to do a thing in the earth. So when there comes times where we're playing tug of war with the Lord of what we want, how we want to do things, what we would rather, we're supposed to be relinquishing control because he has the game plan. He has the playbook. Okay? So remember that. You must approach this season with as less of you as possible. As least of you, as least of you. Anyway, the smallest amount of you as possible, meaning the smallest amount of your ideas, the smallest amount of your the things that move your flesh, your wants, smallest amount of your opinions of what things look like and where you think you should be right now. And just, you have to continue to die to yourself, reduce yourself. And I was going to say maybe I should have used different words, but I'm not. I meant it. God will show you an end goal, and sometimes that's the only portion of the story that he's going to show you. And sometimes that even that end is not even the completeness of it, because a lot of times God, you know, being a good father, he wants to give us more. He wants to give us more than is expected. He wants to elevate whatever it is that he showed us and told us and make us feel good and enjoy the blessing even more than we thought we were going to. Show his hand more. So the way that you hold on to what he showed you is very important. The things that he will take you through in order to get there, you will want to give in. You will want to give in. Our breakthroughs are made in discomfort. Okay, so your posture must remain, your will, Lord, not mine. What you want, God, not me. What you say, Lord, not me. If I don't want the things that you want, Lord, help me want it. That should be your prayer posture about it. And many times, okay, you might not want the discomfort that comes along with it, but you're gonna want the end result. So even if you think that you didn't want a thing, he'll make a move in your heart to change how you thought you felt about it, honestly, especially as he keeps unraveling and showing you like the details. Lord, I don't like the process, but help me endure it, because some of the things he'll ask you to do will be tough. Help me get the lessons I need from it. Okay, sometimes you're gonna be disappointed in the steps that you have to make and what you thought the result was going to be, and that's okay. All for purpose. It's all for you to get some type of language or lesson, some type of revelation, some type of experience. And if you are called to pull others in the way that you are going, it's going to give you what you need to give them. So even those disappointments are what we perceive as disappointments are very important for us to go through. We're not going through it alone. We're going through it with him. All right. I don't understand the instructions, Lord, but help me to obey and get the revelation after I get the courage to do it. Because again, some of this stuff is just like, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to look crazy. I'm not going to be able to tell nobody this because they're going to have something to say about it. People might not like me after this. You want me to say that? You want me to do that? Lord, your will, not mine. He knows the result. Even if the immediate result is a lot different from the actual ultimate result. He knows that. And if you endure something uncomfortable from the immediate result of whatever he asked you to do, it's going to be okay. Forget them folks. I'm just playing. But no, like for real, if they're getting in the way of the Lord's will, forget them folks. You have to have that posture, Lord, your will, not mine. Lord, this person is not my idol. Lord, you are the most important thing in my life, and I'm going to treat you as such. That takes courage, dedication, and commitment. If anything, especially if you're waiting for that spouse that God wants you to do, the submission to the Lord. You have to anchor to submitting to the Lord, because whether you're the woman or the man is supposed to be submitted to the Lord in order to lead properly, and the woman is supposed to learn working through the submission with the Lord until she get with her spouse. It's practice. Lord's will takes courage, patience. A lot of us are so impatient, especially because we live in a microwave society. And he gonna picture you putting a washcloth just sitting in the sink full. He's gonna wring all of that patience out of you. And sometimes he's gonna wring it so slow with like this much pressure, because the nature of patience is it taking longer than you would like it to. And so many of us are just not patient. But it takes courage, patience, and blind trust, because you won't understand what you're doing and why and how long it takes. But that's where faith and trust come in. Faith and trust are not developed or shown until you're in a situation where you don't know what the heck is going on. But the only thing you know is what you were told needs to happen. You kind of got to do it. But But don't worry though, because God will keep encouraging you through it if you hold fast to him. If you hold fast to him, if you keep your ear open to what he got to say, once you have understood in the ways that he speaks and gives messages to you and information and directions to you, if you keep your ear close to that, all you got to do is ask the Lord to fill you up and encourage you. Let me drop a scripture right here. Encouragement. When you start feeling weak, you need something to strengthen you. When you start feeling scared, because a lot of this is scary, which is not of the Lord. When you start feeling that way, you got to ask the Lord to renew your mind. I was there this morning. I was there today. Okay? And he did exactly what I asked him to do, because he doesn't want us feeling like that. But if we keep fighting him, renewing our mind and allowing these thoughts that we know that are not of him, that contradict the word that he told us, if we keep letting that fester in our mind, like, it's not going to work. Okay? Whatever it is that the Lord has promised you, his word does not return to him void. It is settled. It is settled. You have to align with what it is. You have to align with the end result. When you stop putting them feet in front of the other as he's directing you to, you are stopping the whole process. Whether it's scary, whether you don't feel good, whether you are fearful. Oh, that's the same thing as scary. Whether you are just, I don't know. I don't know. Whatever negative feelings that come up that keep you from putting that one foot in front of the other as he's telling you to move, you got to dead that. You can't have that if you're trying to get to this end goal of what he has in his perfect will for you. The best possible option and outcome. You're most likely are not going to like how you look to others. Okay, during this faith walk, especially at the very beginning when people trying to get used to what you're doing, and especially at the very end where things start looking more uncertain, but God want to show his hand in the situation, so he makes things look more uncertain. Okay, you are probably not going to like how you look to others, and you can be private about what you're doing. As private as possible. You don't got to go around telling everybody. In fact, I implore that you don't go around telling everybody the details of what the Lord is telling you, because he didn't tell them for a reason. You're giving the enemy strategy of how to come at you and keep you from putting them feet in front of others when you open up too many people to things that God was not telling them. He told you. And I know we like support, and I know sometimes this faith walk can feel lonely, but we got to fight through that. Because 9 times out of 10, whatever it is that we believe in God for, he's going to provide all of that stuff that we felt like we missed in that season and make it so much better and make it more fulfilling and remove the sting of whatever hurt, discomfort, loneliness, uncertainty, pain, just all of that. He will remove the sting from you. You're going to be in so much joy that you're not going to remember. Somebody I was listening to compared it to childbirth. Now, men, you're not going to understand this part much, but you've been through something painful that you can remember, a time that you got hurt. You don't feel it no more. Unless you do. But just follow me. Just follow me. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. You're a terrible teenage heartbreak. You don't feel that pain no more. Okay? You fell off your bicycle when you were 7. You don't feel that no more. All right. I am not comparing this process to either of those things, because I know it's quite a grueling task. But I just want you to get the concept of what I'm saying. He will remove the sting out of whatever pain you've been feeling, doing something in the name of the Lord. You're doing it unto him. He's not going to have you suffering after the process is done. Because where is his glory in that? Okay, he expect praise. He expect you to go on a praise marathon after it. If you still feeling the pain from it, you're not going to want to do that. So that should just confirm to you, like, it's going to be okay. All right, so you most likely will not like the stretching and crushing. If you listen to a lot of godly content, pastors, you know, anything that can counsel you through different seasons. Everybody has seasons of wait, okay? You're going to get sick of hearing people talking about the appointed time. You're going to get so tired of it. But don't let that discourage you. Sometimes God will keep trying to encourage you, and it'll make you feel like, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to hear that again. You've been saying that for 5 months. But would a good father not continue to tell you, no, keep going, keep going, keep going. I know what I'm doing. Keep going. Trust me. Keep going, keep going. He has to keep trying to encourage you. So he'll put things in your path and in your face to try to help you. Don't be grieved about continuing to hear something over and over again. Try to accept it for the intent that it's being put in front of you, for encouragement. All right, so you cannot rush God into your appointed time. You have to move at his pace. You cannot jump the line. You know, as soon as you try to skip out of alignment, like, the more you're going to end up waiting, because that's the same thing as not putting your foot in front of the other in the correct direction to get to the end goal. He's been here forever. So just think about the Lord's patience game. He said, oh, you doing that? We're going to wait. Oh, I can wait. I can outwait you. Trust me. But I got a calling on your life. So whatever end up happening, you're going to end up right back here. And I'll be like, okay, you ready to go? At my pace, one foot in front of the other when I tell you to move. Okay? Don't keep jumping out of alignment. God's will always. God's will always. And don't you give up. And his will always one up whatever your expectations are. You must endure and not give up. Die to yourself. Lay your wills down. You got to die to yourself in your own ways, whether you 22 or 72. Sometimes we just get stuck in just moving as we wish and not depending on the Lord to tell us when and how to move. You gotta surrender that. That's what surrender is. This is a walk of surrender. You gotta lay that down and keep reminding yourself, this is not about me. He's blessing me through this, no doubt. But it's not about me. It's about what he wants and his glory through whatever I'm supposed to do at the end of the day. And we all gonna be happy about it. So why not do it right the first time? Or keep trying. Keep jumping back on. You fall off that horse, keep jumping back on it. All right, that's all I got, y'all.